Wingin.
Roma wing. You know, I looked up, I'm going to go ahead and take a deep dive.
Okay.
Now, explain. Oh, those are hot.
Please keep that in.
Oh, my God.
Please keep that in. Oh, yeah, those are very hot.
So, for those faithful heroes and listeners of the HeroShot podcast, you'll know that Eric and I, we love two things. We like really good movies, and we like really good pieces of chicken, namely tenders and wings.
Tenders and wings, yeah.
That's
our nickname.
Yeah, like tenders and wings. And we figured what better way to celebrate the Best Picture nominees than by doing a themed wing for all 8 Best Picture nominees. A Nama wing, if you will. That was
wow.
You like how I threw that in there? That was gonna be the
there.
title of the video, but we opted for something different. What are we calling this fine segment, Eric?
We're winging the Oscars.
We're winging it into the Oscars, and we'd love for you heroes to join us.
So we got Viggo Mortensen and one of your favorites,
Mahershala Ali.
in Green Book, which is a movie about a gentleman, an Italian gentleman who is hired to be a driver for a black gentleman in pretty much throughout the South in 50s, 60s?
I believe so. To be fair, this is the one that neither of us have seen.
True.
I think we've more or less seen everything. It's this one and Roma between the two of us that we haven't actually gotten a chance to see yet. So this is the one that we are the least familiar with. Though I will say, I think it's the one that has the best. I think this is going to win Best Picture.
See, I don't know because I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
So the plot of Green Book wraps up in Birmingham, Alabama, and we figured what better way, you know, with some of these wings, we were like, what can we do to make it sort of creative and, you know, out of the box? And with this one, I think you and I both had the thought immediately. We were like, oh, if we end in Alabama, then we need to do a wing in some Alabama white sauce.
White barbecue sauce.
Which I've never had before. So
it's my favorite barbecue sauce, honestly.
It's
so
interesting.
good.
It'll be interesting to see. To me, it seems like ranch. Like
it's actually, so traditional barbecue sauce is ketchup. You have
like
brown sugar. You have ketchup, brown sugar, sometimes hot sauce. But white barbecue sauce, you do vinegar, you do mayonnaise. So it's mayonnaise based instead of ketchup based. You do lemon juice. This has a little bit of cayenne pepper in there, just a little bit of paprika. That's pretty much it though. It's a pretty basic sauce, but sub out mainly what makes it a white barbecue sauce is you have mayonnaise instead of having actual ketchup and brown sugar.
And we're cooking show this one because we decided it would be best to get, we actually went ahead and commandeered some pre-made white Alabama white sauce. And let's go on ahead and get that mixed up, shall we?
Cool. Yeah, so white barbecue sauce soaks into baked chicken a lot better than fried chicken. So that's why I figured going with a baked chicken wing for this would have been a better option. So they're just covered a little bit in paprika, salt, pepper, some garlic powder, pretty basic stuff. And then we actually have the white barbecue sauce to toss them in.
I think we should go on ahead and call this the slow-mo wing tossing montage.
So, one quick question: are you a drummy or flats guy?
So I think I hate to say it because I know like flats are like the cool thing, but I think I'm more of a drummy guy.
Drummies are easy, so I'm kind of a drummy guy.
kind
I'm
of
gonna go with the flat here though. You can take the drum.
I'm gonna go for the drummy on this Green Book.
You want
white barbecue sauce?
Should we
cheers
toast
to
the
you,
wings?
to your health
Oh, thanks.
and mine.
As we eat chicken covered in mayonnaise.
Yeah. Getting a little vinegar. Dude, I can't wait to hear the audio from this. No. That vinegar is really coming through. Mm-hmm. It's basically like a white vinegar sauce. I'm gonna get a paper towel. Dude, it's really good. I really like it a lot. Roll Tide. Is that
Roll Tide.
Let's get John in here.
God, we used to do
try one of these.
quesadillas all the time with that sauce.
Hey, it's pretty good. I really do like that. Like, it's a white barbecue sauce. That's very interesting.
It's
'cause
tangy.
got the tang.
Yeah, it's
got
very
that tang.
tangy. I'm telling you, it goes great on everything. I swear, I would put that on ice cream. I really would.
Dude, no, you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. I really would.
So yeah, I know it's a little bit cheap. It's a little bit of a cheat using a pre-made sauce, but with the white barbecue sauce, that is a Green Book wing. So the next one, of course, being Roma, and we thought with Roma, it would be a good idea to get sort of a Mexican Latin vibe going.
Yeah.
And what's the recipe that we're going with?
So
here?
this is kind of like a chili lime wing. So it's also a baked wing. So we have some chicken wings in the actual bowl, and then you got some lime zest. So we're gonna go ahead and
I
mix that out there.
zested those limes.
You did.
by the
You
way.
did a great job, buddy. You've got some honey, which I'm trying to see here, which is kind of hard with
It's viscous.
very viscous. And you said you don't like honey. Why don't you like honey?
Dude, I've got this thing. I just don't like raw honey. It's like, I think it's like too sweet.
Dude, I'll even dip chicken fingers in honey. Got some garlic powder.
And some chili powder. Oh, that's some good looking tossage.
Smells awesome, honestly. So I'm gonna do some wings. Is this okay? Is this in a shot?
We're sticking that in a 450 degree oven for about
15 minutes. Then you go ahead and flip it, and then another 15 minutes. So 30 minutes total. So getting out these chili lime wings in honor of Roma.
I think Roma would be proud. What's oh man, I look,
Roma's not a person.
Roma isn't a person.
Roma's not a person.
Go ahead, Eric.
So we going into this Roma wing?
We're going into this
Winger?
Roma wing. You know, I looked up. I'm gonna go ahead and take a deep dive.
Okay.
Now explain. Oh, those are hot.
Please keep that in.
Oh my god.
Please keep that in. Oh yeah, those are very hot.
Those are hot. Burn my fingers. Finishing up with the Roma wings here.
Chili lime?
We went with the chili lime.
Are your fingers
here.
okay?
My fingers are okay after burning them. I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Luckily, I love that we've got this little lime garnish here. I'll let you do the honors first. I feel
Which
like
one
I've
did you
done.
pick up first?
I think I grabbed that one.
Okay.
Pretty sure I grabbed that one.
I'm gonna grab this.
Let us know if it needs the lime. The anticipation is killing me.
I wouldn't hate it with the lime.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one here that I already touched.
This almost reminds me of like a Jamaican wing.
Hey, Jamaican me crazy. Do a little lime on the chili verde. I don't know if there's chili. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Dude, the lime.
The lime helps to pop it off.
The lime helps to pop it off.
Just like Netflix helped to pop Roma off in his publicity.
Yeah. I don't have much to say about Roma because I haven't seen it yet, but it made an awful good wing.
Yeah, it needs that lime to help bring everything to my palate.
It's
Yeah.
pretty. It's pretty.
I took a bite out of the side underneath where it isn't got everything on it. Didn't have the lime juice right away. I switched over to this that has the lime juice. Oh yeah,
It's a big difference.
And that is what I call one delicious Roma wing. Olé. Some people might find this a little bit of a cop-out, but
I don't think it is.
Being that the movie is a Spike Lee joint, we figured Spike Lee being the big New York guy, all about New York City, we would just go with a traditional buffalo wing, like traditional, just a hot sauce with some blue cheese dressing, and yeah, and I figured that's be kind of a little palate cleanser there to get some sort of traditional flavor in all of these exotic.
I mean, we're doing 8 wings. You got to do a traditional wing somewhere.
You got to throw it in somewhere.
So you got to do the buffalo wing.
You got to throw it in somewhere. So yeah, we just mixed up some Frank's Red Hot and some butter. Pretty simple sauce there. For these Black Klansman wings, going with the traditional buffalo style wing, of course you've got to go with a Frank's Red Hot vinegar sort of based hot sauce. You could go with like a Frank's Red Hot, a Texas Pete, even like, what would you say, like even like Louisiana style hot sauce?
I'm not sure I would use that as wing sauce exclusively.
But you'd have to go with that with, you know, cut with a little bit of butter, and we're gonna finish these up with a blue cheese dressing, which in my opinion is a little bit sacrilege. I'm a ranch guy myself.
See, I'm full blue cheese. You gotta go blue
dude,
cheese.
I've never had a wing with blue cheese before.
Wow, you're missing out. Duncan, do you like vinegar flavor?
Yeah, oh yeah.
See, I'm not a big vinegar guy except for salt and vinegar chips. So this vinegar is like killing me right now. All right, so we got our classic buffalo wings.
It's gonna be the favorite, I think.
You think so? Black
Yes.
Klansman, Spike Lee buffalo wings. These classic wings. These are kind of where it all came from. Buffalo, New York, where like 6 different places feel like they invented the wing.
You know what would be funny is if like Spike Lee is like, I hate buffalo wings.
Probably, he probably does. But no, movie. By the way, movie was excellent. I know we need to be talking about these movies a little bit.
This is the one that you checked out.
Yeah, movie's excellent. Adam Driver kills it. Of course,
I'm gonna go ahead and
he's great.
take one of these.
Yeah,
while we're
definitely see it. It's a really deep movie.
in the blue cheese. First time.
Man, you're really going hard on that blue cheese.
I'm going hard as a mother bugger.
Man, you just ate it.
No,
Is it hot?
no, it's good. It's so good.
I'm gonna just do one big dip here, I think. So there's no double dipping.
Dude, we're good. We're good at this. John, come get you a wing, bro.
These are good.
All right, I'm gonna try this blue cheese.
Let us know what you think about the tradition.
They're not too
I
bad.
do like the sauce though. On this.
It's very simple, but it does the job.
I think it's great, man. That's actually really good.
And that, my friends, is a traditional buffalo wing with blue cheese in honor of Black Klansman. And that, my friends, is a Black Klansman wing. Oh, there we go. It's so funny for this video because I feel like as we progress, you're gonna see more and more dishes pile up in the sink.
My blazer gets like dirtier and dirtier. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you cut out anything or like you like jump around, it's gonna be like what?
What?
Star is Born. I went and saw this when I was on a trip. Kind of didn't really want to go see it. It's got Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, and I left the theater and I was like just dumbstruck at how much I loved it and like how like heavy the movie was. So heavy.
It's powerful, man. It's
so
a powerful
good.
thing.
Definitely one of my favorite movies of the year. I hope this movie wins the Oscar for Best Picture.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it will, but I think
it's an absolute travesty that Bradley Cooper did not get Best Director, especially considering the fact that this is the first time he's ever directed anything ever. It's crazy. So in honor of A Star is Born, I couldn't remember what movie we were doing for there. We went with a honey bourbon glazed wings.
Lady Gaga is a very sweet, innocent character, and Bradley Cooper's character Jackson Maine is a very like rough country star, alcoholic.
Love that name.
Kind of wanted to go Jackson Maine.
Jackson Maine.
It sounds like something Chris Pratt would play in like Jurassic World, whatever his stupid name is there. It's just like, yeah, you kind of get the bourbon with like Bradley Cooper, you get the honey for the very sweet Lady Gaga, you get that mix going. You kind of have to do some sort of a alcoholic wing sauce for these wings. So I wanted to go ahead and find something that kind of was like Southern in a sense, something that kind of plays on a barbecue sauce, is a little bit smoky, has bourbon, has honey, and I think we really knocked it out of the park with this. So I'm gonna pour it on here. Pour one
Let's
out
get them
for,
tossed
for Jackson Maine. This definitely smells like a sweet and sour, almost kind of like, yeah, very Asian sauce. It's got the garlic in there. You want to try one?
Yeah, let me. Don't mind if I don't. Delicious.
Spicy?
It's a little tangy. I'm dripping. That's okay.
Dude, this is so good. This is amazing.
This is probably the winner so far.
This is as good as A Star Is Born.
Does the best wing mean that's gonna win Best Picture?
Or like we're like that hippo at the zoo or the squid that picks games. But
Yeah.
ours is which wing tastes the best, which
Yeah.
is extremely subjective.
Yep.
Sure, why not? This is gonna win Best Picture. Man.
Oh, it's like a little chunk of extra. Dude,
Don't mind if I don't.
that's the winner right there.
It's like sweet.
Man, a wing is born, huh?
A wing is born. So, without a doubt, the most controversial of the Best Picture nominees is Black Panther. Does it belong in the ranks with the rest of these movies? Does it not? You and I, we've spoken enough, I think, about our personal opinions on where Black Panther sits with the rest of these Best Picture nominees.
Yeah.
I personally am happy that it's in there, but
I think it's fine in there, but it's not winning.
it's probably not going to win. I think the fact that it is in the ranks with
That's
the
awesome,
rest of
yeah.
these movies, dude, I mean, just beyond anything else, the fact that we've gotten a superhero movie nominated for a Best Picture, it's like something that I don't think any of us ever anticipated ever. Oop, that's a lot of, what was that, ginger?
No, that was the red pepper, remember?
Okay.
What the movie represents is why it's getting a Best Picture nomination, so which is cool. But yeah, it's that it wasn't like some offshoot, like random indie comic that just happened to get made into this like artsy independent movie. It was a
Right.
big blockbuster movie, arguably the biggest movie. And I said this when we talked about like kind of like some light predictions and stuff. Arguably the biggest and most popular movie to get nominated for a Best Picture since Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, which actually won that year. They swept a lot of awards.
Right.
So,
And I
so,
think
yeah.
I think the way you sort of have to look at it is it's almost bigger than a movie. I know some people may disagree with that, but culturally, I think it's bigger than a movie, and I think that's why the Academy felt necessary to include it in Best Picture. Because I mean, I think all of us can agree that Black Panther has its issues, but I do think it's deserving of a Best Picture nomination. With all of that said, of course, Wakanda is not a real place. But what is a real place is East Africa, which is where the fictional universe of Wakanda is supposed to be set. So we thought, we looked at piri chicken. We looked at several different African recipes in order to put this together.
Ah.
And we went with what we found is sort of like a traditional blend of like East African flavors.
Yeah, this is almost like in a weird sense, because it does have the oil, which makes it a wet wing. It's almost like a dry rub wing.
These are the corn. We put a bit of a breading on those to you get that little bit of extra tingly bit there, which looks
Tingly bit?
which looks pretty good. These are going to be super crispy, dude. I already know.
Wingconda forever or no?
No, it's good. It's
Okay.
quite good, but it's totally different than the wings. With it being, it's so seasoned. I feel like every seasoning on my palate.
I like this. I'm a big dry rub fan, so.
See, that's what it almost tastes kind of like barbecue, like with the amount of dry rub seasonings that we put on there, turning that into a sauce. It's just like. It's like the most well-seasoned wing that you could, but it's like the flavors are so complex, like I'm having a hard time picking them out. But it's delicious.
If it was really hot and a little bit less oil,
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
That's a
Because I do, as I get older, I love dry rub more than wet wings.
And that is a delicious and complex Little too much green onion there. That's okay.
Wakanda forever.
That is a delicious and complex Black Panther wing. So delicious, only one left. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Directed by Bryan Singer.
Directed by
Starring.
Bryan Singer. Starring Rami Malek.
So how do you feel about this movie? Because you watched it the other night.
So, okay, yeah, this is one that you've seen.
This is the most controversial Academy Award winner in a long time.
This is the one that I have seen. You haven't gotten a chance to see it yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I will now.
I gotta say, man, Rami Malek is really fantastic as Freddie Mercury. But this is one of those that it went through several directors. They've been trying to make this movie for like a decade.
There was even like, there was even competing Freddie Mercury movies at one point.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And because I feel like with all the trouble that they had making this thing, it's tough to sort of like base it on. It didn't go through the same issues that like a normal movie would. There was way more issues in getting this one made. I think it's closer to the bottom for me as far as like the quality of the Best Picture nominees.
Okay.
Like Rami Malek is really good. The movie itself. One of the things that I learned from Bohemian Rhapsody that I did not know is how traditional Freddie Mercury's parents were. He comes from a Parsi family, very similar to like an Indian style culture. Their cuisine is very similar to like an Indian style cuisine. So this one actually came together a lot easier than I think some of the other. It took us a few days to sort of come up with ideas for all of these wings. This one I thought came together.
This is very easy.
One of the easiest ones that it made the most sense in my opinion to go with a traditional Parsi recipe here for some baked Parsi chicken, and we've just like we've done with a couple of these other recipes, we've just converted that into a wing sauce. So with these Bohemian Rhapsody wings, that's your Parsi traditional style wing there. We hope we do that justice with that there, but we could not wrap up a wing that was inspired by Freddie Mercury without giving it a little bit of a flourish, a little bit of flair.
Little bit of, yeah.
And that's where some edible glitter comes into play.
Very, very Freddie Mercury.
I think Freddie Mercury would be proud of these wings.
That's what, as soon as we talked about doing the wing thing, I was like, Bohemian Rhapsody has to have edible glitter. Because Freddie Mercury was like flamboyant and like his own person, like it's like you got to do something fun with that.
One of the things that the movie does sort of tackle, and I feel like this actually works pretty well, is like that struggle of Freddie Mercury as the character. His parents want him to live sort of like a traditional life, want him to, go on to live sort of what they deem like a normal life. And he is everything but that. He is the opposite of everything that they sort of like intended for him. And I feel like this encompasses that. It's a traditional style wing, a traditional style piece of chicken that with traditional ingredients, but with that little bit of flair on top. That's sort of like,
we're gonna have glitter all over our faces the rest of the night.
I'm kind of scared.
Why?
I don't know. Are you sure that stuff's edible?
It's 100% edible.
I'm gonna let you go first. How's that glitter taste?
Non-toxic.
Non-toxic. I'm gonna get one with a little bit of less glitter on there. Get a little close up in there. All right.
I don't hate this at all. It's good. That lemon juice is good.
Oh, wow.
It honestly kind of tastes like a lemon pepper type
That's
wing,
intense,
but it's good.
man. We might have overdone it with the lemon a little bit.
No, but if you let this marinate for a while, man.
Oh, this would be killer, dude. But the combination of the lemon and the garlic, that is a heck of a wing there, man. But I dig it, man. Darn, get over here.
I'm sorry. That is solid.
The lemon and the garlic and the glitter. I'm interested to see like how much of this video goes by where I have stuff on my face and I just don't realize it. And that is a delicious and glittery Bohemian Rhapsody wing. So, Eric, you and I went and saw The Favorite a few weeks ago. I think both of us agreed that it's probably...
I think it's a safe bet to win.
In my opinion, it's the best movie I've seen that is nominated for Best Picture. I still think Green Book is one of the... I think it could easily win. But based upon what I've seen so far, I think The Favorite is my favorite of the Best Picture nominees.
I love Star is Born, but The Favorite would probably be second in my list. Yeah.
This is something that was all you. We went through several iterations of like what we could do for The Favorite.
So, because Queen Mary, right? In her
Queen
name?
Anne.
Queen Anne. She eats a lot of cake in the movie.
Like she's
So I was
always
like,
eating something
how
sweet.
do we do this as a cake? Because there's really no wings, of course. This is like Victorian era England. So yeah, it was kind of like, what can we do? And we decided, what about a play on a cupcake?
Right.
It started as actual vanilla cake and vanilla frosting, but late last night I decided, let's not go that gross. Let's make it look like a cupcake, but use mashed potatoes kind of as a frosting substitute. Do some little bit of hot sauce on top, and use the wing with a cornbread muffin to kind of replace the actual cupcake.
Yeah, we were gonna go straight. We were gonna go straight vanilla cupcake and vanilla frosting with a little hot wing garnish. And Eric, sort of a last minute audible, he came in with the cornbread muffins with the mashed potato topping. And I'm anxious to see how this works out.
I'm hoping it sits okay on the cupcake, but we'll see.
These are the traditional wings that we used prior for the Black Klansman.
Yeah, you
cook.
just want to go traditional with it.
So yeah, this is all just the traditional wings from earlier.
Where's the scissors?
I set them right here, and we are going to see if we did not ruin these mashed potatoes. Oh gosh. Oh no, dude, it's working. Kinda. There we go. I'm gonna scoot that one in right there along its brothers. Welcome to the family.
Thinking we're gonna need a fork and knife.
Yeah, this is something. There is the favorite hot wing cupcake. Looks very interesting.
Eric, how dare you, man? You forgot the flag.
Let them eat cake.
Dude, that's sturdy there, man. I don't know how you're supposed to eat these things.
Man.
Fork and knife.
So I think I'm just gonna take this like this.
Oh, you're gonna like...
I'm gonna try to.
You're gonna dupe it and scoop it. It's like a chicken dinner.
What a paper towel. Considering that needs to be heated up, not bad at all.
Actually, can I try yours?
Yeah, that's fine. I won't finish it. It wouldn't be that bad.
I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna go like this.
You're gonna like chase a cornbread muffin with mashed potatoes with a chicken wing. Not a bad flavor combination.
It's not bad.
Mashed potatoes are good
It's
too.
not bad.
Yeah.
You know what it is? That
You just wipe your face with the entire roll of paper towel.
No,
That's on camera.
no, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
You just
not.
went.
No, you know what it is? It's the cornbread. The cornbread takes it over the top. The little sweet, the little unctuousness of the cornbread.
That unctuous.
It's there. It's
I
there.
think it's like, it looks crazy. Luckily, this one probably does look the best. But it actually does look like a cupcake. If like I said, if I could make these look a little bit more appealing, I think that would be great to bring somewhere as like an appetizer or something. Something kind of fun. Or do like a boneless wing.
A boneless wing could
A
have
nugget.
Like if you could have embedded the boneless wing into the cupcake.
Oh, I could have done that, yeah.
Like we're brainstorming here. That could have been delicious.
Man, well, if we get a Victorian era movie next year where they eat a lot of cake, we can come back and mess with it.
All right, as we wrap things up with our Nama wings, we come to our final wing for the night, the one inspired by the man himself, Dick Cheney.
Woo!
And for that, we figured we would do, we went through many iterations of this wing. But the main key was like, let's do something as unhealthy as humanly possible. Something that if you ate enough of it, it would lead to 5 heart attacks like the man himself. And we have come to a bacon wrapped cheese wing, and I think it's gonna be quite delectable. This guy here, we're just simply wrapping these. We've already fried these wings. We fried these earlier, baked them, if you will. That's not what you call it, but
Partially baked.
we partially fried them. We are just gonna stick these in the oven. So we've already fried them for about 10 minutes to a nice deep golden brown. And we now wrapped them in bacon. We're gonna stick them in the oven for probably like another 2 or 3 minutes. Let that bacon crisp up, and then we're gonna have ourselves some Heart Attack 9000s, AKA the Vice Wing. All right, and half an hour later, I think we've got some crispy bacon wings.
A half hour. What did you use? The time stone?
I think we used the time stone. I think we need something to sit this on. God, that's hot. Burning my hand. Let's get them skewers out of there. Eric is not excited about this. Oh, that stick is stuck in there.
I'm just not a big cheese person, so like an overabundance
No, it's
of
not.
cheese.
I lied.
I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, I just want a salad right now.
That's
To
a
be
lie.
honest.
In order to make these heart busters as delicious as possible, oh God, Poncho's cheese dip. I mean,
Not an ad.
what's their slogan?
I don't know. I've never
Poncho's
been.
cheese dip. It's a cheese dip. You're ready, man. I was just trying to see if it was absolutely gonna melt my mouth off. So here we go. Let me go a little extra. Dip it and grip it.
Wow, dude, that's so hot. Are you okay?
It's not bad.
Are you okay?
No, it's good.
I feel like your mouth. I can see the steam coming off of it.
It's good. It's very cheesy.
Would you? So would Dick Cheney like this?
I think Dick Cheney would be proud. I think Dick Cheney
He would just be like,
he'd be like,
yeah, okay.
"That's a pretty good."
Admiral Akbar's Dick Cheney now. It's a wing.
It's a wing.
All right, my stomach's like churning looking at this.
Dude, it's chicken, bacon, and cheese.
It's not awful, but I'm not finishing it.
Oh man. Let us know what you think.
All right.
That is a bacon covered, double fried cheese dip wing. Heart attack, waiting to happen.
It's like, in a sense, like those jalapeno poppers.
Oh yeah, dude. But with a chicken wing. Dude, something spicy. There's not enough spice. There's not enough spice.
No.
It needs a little bite. That's what it's lacking. I think Christian Bale would be proud. Well, Eric, we certainly have been through some wings today.
We have.
We have explored all of the Best Picture nominees in wing form and had such a good time doing it. We hope you guys have enjoyed this journey with us. Hopefully, maybe you try some of these recipes at home. We'd love to see some photos of taking these ideas and maybe using the hashtag. What should the hashtag be?
Hashtag winging the Oscars.
Winging the Oscars, or you could just at HeroShot Media. That works too. Certainly hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Eric, thank you for being here. John, thank you for being here filming the thing. We couldn't have done it without you, buddy.
Don't forget to watch us watch the Oscars live stream.
Oh yeah,
February 24th.
Oh yeah, good
right?
call. Yeah, the Oscars.
This will be out before then. So.
Yeah, this will be out before then. Be sure to check out the Oscars live stream February 24th. You can sit and watch Eric and I sit and watch the Oscars while eating more wings. Probably.
Probably.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one.